Hello, I'm Michael Horowitz, Inspector General for the U.S. Department of Justice. Today, our office issued a follow-up report to our 2012 review of Operations Fast and Furious and Wide Receiver. In our last report, we found serious failures by ATF and the U.S. Attorney's Office for the District of Arizona during these investigations. And those failures led to the risky strategy of not arresting individuals or seizing firearms destined for Mexico when they could, a tactic that raised significant public safety and foreign policy concerns. Today's report checks in on how the department has responded to the 6 recommendations we made in 2012. In short, we found that the department has carried out 4 of our 6 recommendations and has made progress to resolve the remaining 2 recommendations. For example, DOJ completed reviews of ATF's policies to make sure that they comply with DOJ guidelines, and ATF developed guidance on how to conduct certain gun trafficking investigations and made changes to improve its oversight of sensitive investigations. However, we also found that the department and ATF should take additional steps to address 2 of the recommendations that we made. For example, one of the recommendations was for the department to review the policies and the procedures of the FBI, DEA, and U.S. Marshals Service to ensure that the mistakes made in Fast and Furious will not be repeated. We raised several specific concerns, including 1, how these organizations' policies addressed firearms transfers, 2, how DEA's confidential informant policies failed to comply with the department's own guidelines, and 3, how DEA's policies address using informants who are regulated by the DEA, such as doctors and pharmacists. DOJ has made significant efforts in these areas. ATF and DEA now have policies on firearms transfers, and the FBI and the U.S. Marshals Service have committed to revising their policies to address this activity. We will continue to monitor the department's efforts in these areas to ensure the law enforcement components have fully applied the lessons of Fast and Furious to their own policies. To learn more, please visit our website where you can read today's full report. And you can also hear a podcast discussing our work in more detail. Thank you for joining us today.